Okay, good evening, everyone. Sorry about the delay, just a few minutes late. So good evening again, and sorry about the delay, but we're all ready to go. I got Patrick Moore on the call as well. So as you know, guys, my name is Adrian Hibbert. For any of the new guys, I'm based in Cardiff in South Wales. Just a quick introduction to myself. I'm a property investor. I've been living off my property income for the last more or less 20 years since I left school. That's my main business. Got involved on the internet in 2008 when I moved to Spain for 2 years, and started to lose a lot of money in those first 2 years, but then started to make some income from around 2010 onwards. And it's only in the last sort of 18 months, 2 years, that I've started to make sort of income into six figures. So, but cryptocurrency is fairly new to me. I've been in this game now, in this space, only around about sort of 6, 7, 8 months, but I've been following cryptocurrency for around 12 months. But it's about time I took action now, and that's what I'm doing here within the Vizionary Capricoin space. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pass you straight over to Patrick Moore, who's been in this since the start, March last year, 2015. He was at the very first event in Benidorm, Spain. And as you probably know, we got another event coming up on the 8th of September this year, which I will be attending. So I look forward to keeping you up to scratch with that. And if you can come out to Benidorm, Spain with me, that will be well worth the trip. So over to you, Patrick, for the presentation. I'm going to get into Q&A right at the end of that, okay? Over to you, Patrick.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. How are you doing today, everybody? Can you hear me okay, Adrian?
Yeah, that's fine, Patrick, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks again for having me on here. We do these webinars every other Thursday, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share some slides in the PowerPoint, but I kind of just want to talk about what's happening. There's been a lot of progress, a lot of changes, a lot of things happening in the development of the mobile app, the Capripay system. If you're not familiar with that, we'll go ahead and definitely touch on that. But before I get started, a quick introduction about myself. I've been in the industry for over a decade. I've been, I've built my first website when I was 13 years old. My dad taught me how to do it. I'm 33, so that's 20 years behind a computer, and been networking now for over a decade. So I've seen a lot of companies. I've worked at the corporate level as well. I've helped launch companies and do marketing and all that stuff. So I've seen a lot of companies. I've worked with creating a lot of companies, and what I'm going to share with you here today, I feel is unlike anything out there that I've seen. And when I first saw it, one, I was looking in this space. I was looking in the cryptocurrency space, because if you know about Bitcoin, well, it hit a high of $1,200 at one point. And meaning there was a time where you could have bought in for $20 and sold and walked away with close to $1 million. And right now, well, it's still very high. It dropped back down to $200, but just in this last year, it's shot up to around $580 as of last week. It's still, I think, around $500 today. I think it's like $540. But people who were able to get in on these cryptocurrencies when they were, Bitcoin specifically, when it first started, a lot of them created wealth, real wealth. And there's more money, there's more attention now. I'd say 2016 is kind of like the year of cryptocurrency. If not, it's going to be 2017 or one of these very upcoming years here where people are going to start catching on. This is going to become mainstream. I feel like what's happened just from 2015, which was kind of a dead year, to the enormous growth and interest in 2016, this is what's going to kick off the industry. And we're in a stage right now that it's very important. It's a very pivotal moment in cryptocurrency history, because there's going to be a few select coins that I believe are going to become the dominant cryptocurrencies of the space. And the Capricoin here, what I'm going to talk about, I believe is going to be one of those dominant currencies. We're already breaking records. We've been able to integrate mobile technology. We're the first in the world to integrate mobile technology and allow people to move any amount of money to anybody instantly without fees. And if you're a business owner, you can exchange it in real time with no fees as well. So we're basically creating a boundaryless currency, but we took the best of Bitcoin and we enhanced its strengths. And there's some challenges with Bitcoin where there's delays. There's the challenge of just accumulating it and collecting it in general. Then there's the challenge of, again, the delays and the verification is really the biggest problem in why it hasn't gone mainstream, is because if I'm trying to go buy something, that business owner is not going to wait 6 to 12 hours to 24 hours now, where it's taking longer and longer to start verifying these transactions with Bitcoin, because the growth is happening. More and more people are waking up. If 1 million people wake up tomorrow and go, I want Bitcoin, and they all go to buy Bitcoin, that slows down the network even further. So I think Bitcoin is kind of the prototype of the industry where it accidentally got released, basically. Prototypes never get released. They're evaluated and reviewed, and they have case studies, and they find different ways to improve upon it. But Bitcoin, that never happened with Bitcoin. It was anonymously created. Nobody knows who created Bitcoin to this day. And it was let out into the world. And now it can't really be taken back and fixed, because then that person has to come forward and basically claim that they're going to come forward and fix it. But it can't be, because it's already released. That's like going and selling a car to somebody, and it's driving down the road, and then there's a problem with it, but you have to fix it while it's driving. It's going. It's not going to stop.
We just got a little bit of a delay on your connection, I think. You're starting to break up a little bit. Have you got are you on a wired connection there or wireless?
I am on a Wi-Fi here. So let me go ahead and do this and see if...
Are you in the same place where you normally record every week, or a different place?
No, I actually just moved into a new house.
Yeah, every single word is breaking up.
Oh, Okay, is that better? How does that sound?
No, that's no difference.
Says I got a strong signal.
Yeah, your voice is still breaking up.
I just moved into this house this week, and the Comcast, cable service, internet service is supposed to be stopping here today, and I'm supposed to be getting a new box. So there might be some issues with it. I'm not sure, but I apologize for that. Plus, this room.
Yeah, you were fine at the beginning, but it's only in the last 2 or 3 minutes it's gone all haywire.
Let me try to jump out and come back in here.
You may have to reboot, or...
Let me just try to log out and log back in here. I'll be right back.
I can see your slides okay, but it's just your voice is breaking up. Oh, Valerie is saying that she can hear you fine. That's very strange.
Okay, maybe it's something on your end. Are other people saying anything?
If everybody, if a few people can just put a yes or a no in the chat, if they can hear Patrick all okay. I wouldn't have thought it's my computer, my end, but
share my screen here. Well, I'll go ahead and just keep going, and if there's any issues, is it better now on your side, Adrian?
Okay. Well, Trevor said he can hear fine. It's all good. Oh, carry on, Patrick. It may be my fault. Sorry about this, guys, but everyone's saying they can hear you all good. So carry on, Patrick.
Okay. All right. Good. So, and you can see my screen now as well.
Yeah, I can see the screen. That's fine.
You can see the PowerPoint. Okay. Good. So what we're really doing here is we are creating a disruptive technology. And there's multiple examples of disruptive technologies, like you guys know about Uber, maybe the free, well, not free, but the car service, where it essentially disrupted the transportation industry, which is an $11 billion industry. And all Uber is a mobile app that connects people who have cars and people who need rides. And it's the fastest growing company in the history of the world. It's valued at $50 billion. And then you got Airbnb, which disrupted the hospitality industry. You know, you got hotel chains like Marriott and Hilton, and I mean, you know, there's lots of others, but all these places have been around for 50 plus years, and they have huge valuations, you know, $20 billion valuation. They've been around for a long time. They got thousands, tens of thousands of employees, billions of dollars in real estate. And within basically a 10-year period, this website comes out, and it's the fastest growing hospitality site in the world. And it doesn't have employees, concierge services, maids, valets. It basically connects people who have a house with people who need a place to stay, either their couch or a guest room or whatever. And it's turned a website into a $25 billion business. And so we look at these things and we're like, okay, this is major. We see that this, what's called disintermediation, is happening in lots of industries around us. And Bitcoin started the process in the financial industry. The circulation of money, which is an $80 trillion industry, which is 100,000 times the size of Uber, the largest, the fastest growing company in the history of the world. So what we're doing is we are now bringing technology to the forefront, where we're going to be competing with the banking systems of the world, the PayPals, the Western Unions, and saying we have a better way to send and receive money. And by us providing so much value in the marketplace and us using the Capricoin as the money that we're going to use between everybody, because we are on the regulated exchanges. We are a real currency. You can check out Bittrex. You can check out, let's go to this website right here. World Coin Index. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on market cap twice, because we want to have the highest valuation here. And we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Capricoin is the 6th best performing coin right now. And we've had a high of $3.54. And that was before the coin even launched. Before, well, when I say the coin, I mean the mobile app. We're just now in the stages. The month of June is when we are going to merchants, and in 5 different countries. And we're going to do a test run and say, here's the fastest way, the easiest way, the least expensive way to send and receive money. We can eliminate your credit card fees, your transaction fees, your merchant processing fees. And we're going to give these merchants a free marketing tool to drive business, to incentivize customers to come in there. And we're the first cryptocurrency to offer a cash back reward system. So when you have somebody, obviously, you know, let's say you've got a business and you walk up to it, you've never heard of Capricoin, you've never heard of Capripay, and you walk up to a business and it says Capripay, cash back here. And you're like, what is that? You walk in, you go, you talk to the merchant, you're like, how do I take advantage of this cashback offer? Oh, that's easy, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, download this mobile app right here. That mobile app is now coded to that merchant. So what I'm talking about here is really 2 different opportunities, by the way. You've got Vizionary, which is a binary team building. We sell the mining time that produces the Capricoin. But then you have Capripay, which is a 2-tiered affiliate program that anybody can participate in for free just by downloading a free mobile app. So this means you have a username, basically capripay.com/your username. You send somebody there to download the wallet from your website, you're coded to them for life. They go out and they go shopping and they go into this business where it says Capripay cashback here, walk in, they have no idea what it is. They can actually pay with cash right there, use the Capripay mobile app, earn the cashback reward in the form of Capricoin. And because you told that person to download that free app, you also earn some free Capricoin. So now we're creating a technology that's competing with the banking system, the fastest, easiest, least expensive way to move any amount of money to anybody, anywhere without fees. And then we're rewarding you for telling people to go download a free app. So you're not going to get paid on the movement of money in the sense where if I send $100 to Adrian, you're going to get paid because you referred me. But if I go to a business and they're offering a cashback reward, you're going to get a percentage of that cashback reward. And so that's sort of the second side of the opportunity here, where when you join Vizionary, which is the main opportunity, this is where you can do the team building. You can go out and earn free Capricoins. You can earn a nice residual commission, and there's no monthly fees. There's no products to purchase. All you're doing is exchanging your money in your government issued money into cryptocurrency. And now this cryptocurrency can be moved and sold at any time. It's 100% liquid. You can go on the exchanges and drop it off right there, take your cash and do what you want. Or you can leave it in the Capripay economy, which is secure. You don't have to worry about something happening to your coins. And now you can open up a mobile app and send money without going to a bank, without paying the excessive fees to send money internationally, without having to pay exchange rates, without the wire fees, without the delays, either it be a couple of days or 7 days if you try to send an international wire. I can have any amount of money to you in 3 seconds. And by us providing the fastest way to move money around in this adoption, we believe merchants are going to be encouraging their customers to be downloading this mobile app, because who wants credit card fees? Who wants to wait for their money? And who wants to pay for their marketing? Because we're going to give a free marketing tool. We're going to eliminate these merchants' credit card fees. And if they don't want the Capricoin, we'll exchange it in real time into any currency that they want without fees. And it's accessible and there's no limitations. Capripay and Capricoin take nothing of the cashback rewards. All of that money is distributed to the people involved. So 75% goes to the customer, depending on what that merchant is willing to pay out. And 25% is distributed in a 2-tiered affiliate program. So now everybody can be rewarded for sharing this free mobile app that's already going to give them a way to eliminate credit card fees and not have to go to the banks and not have to deal with the PayPals and Western Unions. So by having that, now you look at what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin didn't do any of that. Bitcoin is a speculative investment. Bitcoin is great, not knocking it, love it, you know, and it's got us to where we are at today. But like I said, if you come out with something more innovative and something that's better, just because you're the first doesn't mean you're going to be around forever. There's lots of companies that have been around and were the first and made the mistake somewhere in the line of marketing or a business decision somewhere, and the competition swallowed them, and now they're the giants today. And Bitcoin's going to be around for a while. Bitcoin, I don't think, is ever going away, but I do believe that if you can not just create a cryptocurrency that's seen as an investment where all you're doing is buying low and selling high and there's nothing to stabilize the value, what we're doing is we're going to bring a think of it like an international savings account that's outside of the hands of the government and the banking system, but still recognized by the governments of the world as real currency, and allows us to use our mobile technology to have a better way to move money around. And since it's outside of the hands of the government, the banking system, when you keep your money in cryptocurrency, there's not exactly any taxes that you're paying on it. Only when you are taking it out of cryptocurrency and bringing it into the form of, taking it as a capital gain, then of course you're going to report and you're going to pay taxes on it. But the idea here is you look at Bitcoin, and yeah, people are using it as money between people, and they're sending it to this person. And some people, I know Adrian's got quite a few Bitcoin, and he's using it as money as well. And he's not, in any hurry to go and exchange it into cash right now. And until he does, that money is protected. He's not paying anything on it. And but there's really not a streamlined process yet for Bitcoin. Even though there's 400,000 merchants accept Bitcoin, there's problems, there's delays, there's challenges, and there's just barriers that they didn't foresee, being that this is the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency that launched the cryptocurrency industry as we know it. And so Capricoin has been able to solve all those problems where it's instant, there's no delays. And now it's done on a mobile phone, and now we can control the value of the coin. You're not going to have the crazy volatility where it's up, Bitcoin went to $30 and back down to $1 at one point. And that's all because it was speculative investment. And yeah, we hit our $3 point and dropped back down to 30 cents. But that's because we are in the same spot right now as Bitcoin. We are seen as a speculative investment. Even though this is not an investment, we are not selling you an investment. This is not financial advice. There's no guarantees. We don't project or expect certain pro formas. But right now, until we get this mobile app out to the hands of the people and they decide to use this versus paying $40 to send money overseas, or maybe some car dealership or whatever it is doesn't want to accept credit card fees. I'm talking to a company right now that's a couple different companies, but there's some pretty big companies where they come on alone. The type of volume that they do alone could drive our Capricoin value up alone. And that's just by them saying, I'm willing to accept Capricoin, cut out my credit card fees, and they'll increase the activity. So you go and you look here at something like these coins here, and you're going to see the market cap and 24-hour volume. And oops, let me go back to market cap. There it goes. You see the market cap, you see 24-hour volume, and when we get these numbers going, when you start moving money between people, when merchants start offering cashback rewards, this will increase, meaning this will increase. Meaning if you own Capricoin, which is really the name of the game, is accumulate as many of these coins right now as you can. Like I said, we already hit $3.54. That was about 4 months ago, and that was literally because some news came out about basically the mobile apps, like they were coming soon, and people caught wind of it, and it was kind of a frenzy on the exchange. And within a week, we went from 12 cents to $3.54. So I've seen it happen, and I can't even imagine what's going to happen here in the next month or 2 months once we start. We were done with the beta testing, and now we start going to merchants. Now we can go and approach anyone and everyone that sends or receives money. And that's why I love this business so much, because we're not just in one industry. We are the money that pays for the products in those industries. This is bigger than all network marketing companies combined. because this is the circulation of money. Like I said from the beginning, this is 100,000 times larger than the fastest growing company in the history of the world, which is Uber. So when you talk potential, guys, we only need 1%. 1% of the economy, which by no means, it's not a small feat by any means, but 1% is a good milestone. And 1%, we have $1 trillion business here. So the potential is unreal. We are getting paid like the bankers do. The bankers that run the world, you want to know how they get paid? On the movement of money. And here we are creating something equivalent to the things that the government's producing, that the banks are regulating, that the banks are feeding us to death on. We no longer, just gonna need a drink of water here. We no longer are going to be forced to pay these fees when we have something as simple as the Capripay mobile app where we can move money instantly. So let's see, that was about 30 minutes. I don't know if you guys have any questions so far, if there's anything else you want me to cover, Adrian.
Yeah, any questions, guys, put them in the chat, that'd be great. How much have we done? We've only we half hour in, Patrick. What about the any updates, Patrick, with regards to the actual app, the Capripay app we'd actually download?
Well, anybody can download it right now. You can go and basically, if you're a Vizionary member already, then you already have a Capripay account. If you're not a Vizionary member, then you can go to the link that Adrian can provide you, the Capripay.com, or if somebody else referred you here on this webinar, because we've got kind of a merged group on here because there was a conflict of time with another webinar that was scheduled earlier. But so if somebody else invited you here on this webinar, get the link from them. But it's basically Capripay.com /the username, and then they can go and download that app. If they have an iPhone or an Android, they can download it, and now you're coded to that person.
Yeah, the link I give you, Patrick, for you guys, they can only view this on the YouTube channel. They can't see any of this chat, what's going on, mind.
Oh, okay, then that's perfect. Then go ahead and
they're just on. That's the difference between the software I'm using. They just got my YouTube link, you know.
I see. Okay.
So yeah, this just explain this Capripay.com /your username. If somebody hasn't got a Vizionary account, they're not a Vizionary affiliate. What's the difference? They can join as Capripay first, and what happens then if they want to join Vizionary later? Are they automatically joining Vizionary through Capripay?
No, Capripay. So if you join Vizionary, you're automatically part of Capripay. But if you join Capripay, it does not mean you are automatically part of Vizionary. And you need to make sure that if you sign up somebody in Capripay and they want to join Vizionary, that you need to give them your link, because they're not going to be tied to you naturally in the same way they would be tied to you if you'd already joined Vizionary.
And so Capripay then is a completely separate sort of affiliate program. Is that what you want to call it, or a separate platform?
It's a two-tiered affiliate program, exactly.
Two tiers only, yeah. So, is it an easy way of explaining how we can make money on within Capripay on its own, or
basically 75% of all cashback rewards? Because that's the only thing you can get paid on. We don't charge any other way. If you send, no matter how much money you send, you're not getting paid on that. But as businesses start offering cashback rewards, if you got that business or you got that customer to go in there and shop at that business, you will earn, the customer earns 75%, and 25% is distributed among 4 other people.
Who are those 4 other people?
Basically, the person who referred the customer, and then 1 level up, and then the person that referred the merchant, and then 1 line up.
Right. So I can walk into any business now in my hometown, I can walk into a restaurant. I can walk into a shop that sells any accessories. I can approach anyone on the internet who's got their own shop and just tell them to download capripay.com/my username, and they can download this app free of charge.
Yep.
And what happens then? They qualify to.
So what happens? Let's go through the process right now. So
yeah,
I see your username is A Hibbert. So I'm gonna go capripay.com/A Hibbert. Hit enter. Now what I want to do is I want to click registration. Do I want to create a personal wallet or do I want to create a merchant wallet? So of course you have a lot more features as a merchant. Let's just go do personal now. You'd enter all your information in. You click get wallet. What I think you then need to do, because you're going to create a username, is you then would just go ahead and open up your phone. You would search Capripay in your store, in your app store, and then whatever username and password you created here, that's what you're going to use to log into the app on your phone.
Right.
Then once it's in, well, then you can essentially start receiving coins right away. If you don't have coins, well, that's when you can start earning cashback rewards by going into, the merchant, and you pay with cash, and you can earn Capricoin as the cashback reward.
So where's the page that gives the list of merchants? Is there somewhere? Is it under integration? Additional page?
Capricoinmerchants.com. Oh wait, maybe it's .org or something. Hold on. Capricoin. Maybe it's Capripay merchants. Hold on.
So if I sign up a merchant tomorrow in my hometown, that merchant then would automatically be listed on this site, would they?
I don't know if it's automatic, but yeah. Let's see. It's Capricoin. Is it merchant.com?
I think if you click on the additional button on the Capripay website, it brings up a list of them. On the additional plus button.
This one? Wait.
Go on to the Capripay.
Oh, on the site itself?
Yeah, the site itself, yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah, click on the, there you go.
Okay, I didn't see that before. So then, yeah, so you can go choose a place here, and they offer 7.5% cashback reward. Here's the description, contact information, working hours. There'll be an option to kind of like Yelp. If you guys have Yelp out there, you can leave reviews for businesses. It's very social in that sense. But the whole idea is you're going to open up your mobile app and you're going to go, hey, I want a coffee shop in my area. And this coffee shop is going to pop up if you're in Riga, and they're going to offer 4.13%. And if you don't have any Capricoin, well, you just walk in and pay with cash, and you're going to earn 4.13% back in Capricoin.
So say I went to one of my local restaurants, say an Indian restaurant, I visit once a week or once a couple of weeks in my local town. And I go in there, I spend £100. Say 4 of us go in there, and I spend £100 on an Indian meal. And I've asked the owner there to download the Capricoin app, the merchant app. So how would that happen? I'd pay him £100 cash for the Indian meal. And what would happen? He could decide how much cash back he wants to give me on that meal, would he?
Yeah, he needs to download the merchant app first. So you give him the code, he downloads the merchant app, and then while he's setting it up, he would choose kind of the parameters on what he wants to offer as far as a cashback reward is concerned. And then pretty much right there, it takes 2 minutes to set up, and you could pay him cash right there. And now, how does he actually? You can give him Capricoin because you got Capricoin.
Yeah, how does he actually physically give you the cash back then?
The cashback reward is in the form of Capricoin. So you just get Capricoin in your account.
That's what I mean. So he would log onto his iPhone, the waiter or whatever, the guy there on the till, and he would send cash back from his iPhone to my iPhone before I walk out, would he?
Exactly, yeah. So you would either pay with Capricoin and get some Capricoin back, or you would pay with cash if you don't have Capricoin and still get Capricoin as a cashback reward.
That sounds quite incredible. That sounds quite good. That is, if that's going to really offer incentives, isn't it, for businesses to bring people in and use their services, isn't it? Whether it be a restaurant or any type of gadget store, you know.
It's major. If I owned a business, I would be telling everybody, you can't buy things with a credit card here. You have to use Capripay because it's saving them so much money, and it's a free marketing tool.
Because Bitcoin is not even doing this, is it? Bitcoin hasn't even got a cashback service, is it?
Oh no, we're the first. We're the first company to, like I said, Bitcoin takes hours to even verify that the transaction went through, and could be a lot longer till you get your money. Capripay, you're gonna have that money in 3 seconds.
Yeah, like I go to, well, I used to go, but I'm going to start going again. I used to go to a lot of business network meetings, you know, whether it be a very early morning, like 6 o'clock, something silly like that, or an afternoon, or an evening. I turn up there with my business cards. It'd be a 2-hour session, and every single person there, I've got a business, and I know loads of people with Indian and Chinese and takeaways and even Italian restaurants. I know some owners personally that own their own restaurant in Cardiff. Now, I could easily walk into those guys now and this is very easy for me just to pass this app on to them, you know.
A free app. And here's another thing: no fraud, no corruption, no chargebacks. Once that transaction's made, there's no way to manipulate or mimic that transaction happening. If that transaction's, because you have to type in your password and verify that you want to send that money through your mobile phone. And once it's done, it's done.
I tell you what I'm going to be doing as well, Patrick. Because obviously I'm not going to talk about other businesses, but that wouldn't be right. But people know I'm on the call tonight. I'm in a few other businesses. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to offer incentives for people in my team in other businesses. And I'm going to give them free Capricoin. I'm going to send free Capricoin from my app. I'm going to send them my Capripay link, capripay.com/ as I put in the chat there. And I'll say to them, if you were in my team in any other business, I'll offer incentives and I'll send them free Capricoin. That's a good idea as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely is. And we're about to start doing some webinars here. We got a team, the future wealth creators. And we're going to start doing a webinar either once a week or once every other week. And we're going to be giving away Capricoins, doing all types of contests and stuff, and really trying to stir up the activity and get people on board, because it might seem a little confusing, or you might not even really understand or get the big picture or appreciate this. And I didn't either. It took me a while, and I'm sure Adrian can tell you it took him a while as well. It takes most people a little bit of time, not only to just wrap their head around this, but then to have the light bulb go off and go, oh wow, this is so big. When you look at like the banking system, how it pretty much runs the world when it controls the money. And here we have an opportunity to create our own economy, the people's money, put the power and the money back in the hands of the people, and literally work together and drive the value of the coin up to where we don't just create a little bit of residual income, but where we can all create real generational wealth. And when I saw that this opportunity can give that average person who's never had success in a business, can't recruit, can't sponsor, can't build a website, can't do lead capture pages, can't get on the phone and follow up and do the prospecting thing, which is 97% of the people, because let's face it, 3% of the industry is having success. And when you look at the 3%, that only means they're making $500, at least $500. And $500 isn't livable. So I wouldn't quite call that success. I would say 1% of the industry is actually making enough money to live, to not have a job, not just $500 a month where they can work 5 hours less per week at their normal job. You know, so this is the opportunity where I've shown it to people, and when they join me, you know, it's been a year and a month now, and other than that spike, that $3.54 spike, if you kind of got in during that range, well, yeah, you're down your money. But if you joined me before that, 100% of the people are in real profit, either 5 times their money, 30 times their money, 80 times their money. So yeah, there's nothing else out there like it. And it's not, like I said, it's not an investment. We're not guaranteeing anything, but I'm dropping everything to focus on this because I've already seen what this coin could do. I had close to $800,000 a couple months ago in Capricoin when it shot up to that price for a couple of days. And some people would say I'm stupid for not selling, and maybe hindsight, you know, I could have sold and come back in and bought at this price, but it just shows you how much faith and how much I believe in this company and the long-term potential. This is not a short-term play. We're not saying come in here and buy coins and get out next week if it goes up 25%. This is something where, I mean, look at Bitcoin. It's almost a $600 coin, and we have a better technology. This is the next generation of cryptocurrency. We're already breaking records. We are doing things Bitcoin has never done, or any cryptocurrency for that matter has ever done. So I can go on for days about how big I believe this thing is going to be, but really it comes down to you going, and maybe this isn't the right webinar that explains all that because I didn't go into a very thorough presentation, kind of just winged everything here. It looks like Adrian's showing something there.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do, Patrick, I can never get this right here, but there you go. Yeah, there's a couple of questions coming in. What people are asking is, do they download this on their iPhone or their desktop? But they do both, don't they? You can log in, you can download it on your iPhone.
Yeah, let me go ahead and answer that. So there's really 2 answers to that question. If you want Capripay, you need to download it on your mobile phone. This is the system that allows us to move money, and this is like a wallet, right? So get free wallet right there. So this is the wallet where you store your money, and this is connected to the network. So if you lose your phone, that's okay. Nobody's going to have access to it because, one, you need a login password, and then you need another password to send your money. So it's highly secure, and the coins are not on your phone. Then you have what's called a desktop wallet.
And that's what I am now, Patrick. I'm just going to log into my desktop to show them, okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and show them.
So it's just username and password. This is exactly the same as on your iPhone. The same username, same password. I'll put the capture code in, click on login.
Well, I was even referring more to the other desktop wallet. But yeah, you can go ahead and show them this, where you can access Capripay from anywhere. Anytime you get online, it's like I said.
As you can see here, I had 100 Capricoins a few days ago, but I sent 35 Capricoins to one of my guys as an incentive. Okay, he joined my team in another business. I sent him 35 Capricoins there yesterday. See ya?
Yeah.
And this is a guy who knows nothing about Capricoin. He's just got 35 Capricoins in his wallet, and he's at the moment he's wondering what the hell to do with them because he knows nothing about them. So now it's down to me to educate this guy and tell him what it's all about. But I've actually sent him 35 Capricoins yesterday. See on that transaction there.
Exactly. So that's how easy it is. You can see at the top, you can choose. You click send, basically. Yeah.
You can. What I actually done with this guy, Patrick, I created a voucher. I clicked on voucher, and then I created a code for him. I put in the amount here, what I wanted to send him, and that.
I claim it. Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't have a wallet yet, but and this is, think of like PayPal when it first started. Remember, for those of you who remember when PayPal first started, I certainly remember getting that email saying, "Hey, you've got money." And I got an email, right? "Hey, you've got money in your PayPal." Like, what's this? I got paid through my email. And if you didn't claim that money within 45 days, that person got that money back. So you can send vouchers to people and encourage them to download the app. Of course, if they get that money and they download the app, they're naturally coded to you. But if they don't download that app, well, then you get that money back. And I don't know if it's 45 days or what the time period is. I just know that PayPal is that time frame.
Right, a couple of guys are asking, Bitcoin, can you buy with Bitcoin? Yes, you actually, Christian's asking that, and Dev asked as well. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm assuming they're assuming buying, can we buy Capricoin with Bitcoin? I'm assuming that.
Yeah. Well, one, you can join Vizionary with Bitcoin. You can use that as the way to fund your account. And there's multiple packages to choose from. I guess we can go ahead and kind of discuss that real quick. So let me share my screen.
There you go, visionary.com is the packages here, isn't it?
Yeah, visionary.com. There you go.
Yeah.
So these are the different packages that are available. So once you click Adrian's link here, you can buy so much mining time, and depending on how much mining time you buy is how many coins you're going to get. And this is, again, you're not buying any products. You're literally exchanging your money from fiat currency into cryptocurrency, and the money's yours by Monday. And that money is 100% available to you to do what you want with it. So if you want to sell it because you got a profit, or if you want to move it into the Capripay system and start going and moving money to people, and you see a way where like, hey, now I don't need to go send money to my family overseas anymore. I can just send Capripay and the Capricoin. It's as simple as that, basically.
Yeah. So somebody's starting from scratch and they got the choice to either join Visionary for as little as 47 euros. Well, obviously, we recommend the 297 euros as a silver member. And this is if you want to actually affiliate the mining. This is all to do with mining Visionary, isn't it? Setting up an affiliation and actually mining the coins. Is that right?
Yeah, and that's kind of the idea here. If you're familiar with mining Bitcoin, it's quite challenging. So what we do is we sell automated mining technology at a discounted rate. So we do all the work for you. You just say, I want to buy this many slots, and it goes out and produces the coins. Of course, the more slots you buy, the more coins you can get. Now, just so everybody knows, we suggest doing both options where you buy mining time, but you also can buy coins on the exchange.
Yeah, and let me just click on the exchange while you mention that word. This is the exchange, bittrex.com. That's what we recommend, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Bittrex.com. There's a little bit of a learning curve to it. At the end of the day, it is going to be a better value, but you just got to go through the learning curve. There's a delay, quite a few things where, a lot of people would rather buy the mining time in Visionary because they don't need to worry about how to learn on the exchange. And it's not much of a difference. And then when you factor in the free coins that you can earn from Visionary just for buying mining time, it's almost, I wouldn't say it's a wash still, but it's in my opinion, if you want to go through this process, you're welcome to do it, and we encourage it because, like I said, it's going to be a better deal overall. You just got to learn how to do it. Otherwise, you use our software, and we go out and we do everything for you. And think of it like paying a convenience fee, I guess.
As you can see there, guys, I've got 26,666 Capricoin. I've got 8 Bitcoin. I got a few club coins. But there's loads of different coins out there. But probably, Patrick, only 10 of these, probably 10 out of the 700 plus coins are probably going to be sort of known, aren't they? They are going to last.
Yeah, I think 5 to 10, max. Think of it like, the credit card world. There's 4 or 5 that
Yeah.
And other than that, it's just too many to remember the rest of them. So, I'm thinking 3 to 4, and Bitcoin is clearly going to be one of them. And there's a couple other ones that are definitely gaining some ground right now, but none of them are doing what Capricoin's doing. And I think we're going to come out of the gates louder and faster and stronger than anybody and really disrupt this cryptocurrency industry overnight.
So basically, we are the only cryptocurrency with a cashback system in place. Nobody else is doing that. Is that right?
Correct.
And that's the unique selling point for me. That's why I'm in this sort of next to Bitcoin, really. And I think this has got potentially even more. This has got more potential than Bitcoin, really, isn't it?
Well, it does in the sense that we really missed out on Bitcoin for that huge growth. I mean, when you look at leverage, you want to get something when it's under $1, right? So you look at Capricoin compared to Bitcoin. I only need Capricoin to go up $1, where I need Bitcoin to go up like, $200 or $300 for me to have the same profit. And I mean, it's way more realistic for my Capricoin to go up $1 than Bitcoin to go up $200 or $300, right? And when you look at just leverage and exponential, profit, then you're definitely going to have a better opportunity with Capricoin.
Yeah, and the price on Capricoin on the right-hand side is very small. Is actually 34. Blow it up. Actually, 34 cents.
It's incredibly low right now because look, like I said, Bitcoin went to $30 and back down to $1, and it's because there's nothing to stabilize the value. And so we're in the process of doing that, but what came first, the chicken or the egg? We got to do this step by step, and it's kind of like the same thing as computers and mobile phones and all this stuff. It's like we didn't have what we have today overnight. Would it take 10 years for us to have the type of technology advancements that we have? I mean, really 20 years. I really do remember building websites 20 years ago and how far we've come along, but it required people to look at the current model and how do we improve upon it? How do we make it more innovative, more efficient? And I see that there was major resistance in the beginning to the change of adopting computers and cell phones and all that. But you wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for those people that kept pushing this vision in front of your eyes and showing you that this is the future, this is the better way. And a lot of you are kicking yourself for not being on board with Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and the Wozniaks of the world when they said, hey, there's this computer thing coming, and if you just stick with me, you'll make billions of dollars. And we all laughed. We're like, oh yeah, we're never going to use that. But we got to pay attention to those guys because they see something that people don't. And Bill Gates, speaking of Bill Gates, he says digital currency is the future. Here we go. Where's this quote?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a famous quote, Bill Gates.
Future money is digital currency. So, oops, I'm sharing my screen. Let me share mine. There we go. Future money is digital currency here. So, and Bill Gates, obviously, like I said, he pioneered an industry that we were all very resistant to. But thanks to his, persistent and consistent action, we're here today on the exact thing that he dreamed of us being on 10, 20 years ago when he was talking about this.
Yeah, that's definitely motivating, that's for sure. Pavlos is asking, with which wallet running do you get free coins?
Technically both, because you get free coins for doing the cashback reward thing on your mobile wallet. But as far as staking goes, that's where you need to download the desktop wallet. That's separate than what we showed you here a second ago. If you go to Capricoin.com.
Yeah. The other thing Pavlos is asking, which I can probably answer, he's saying, what's the best to buy the coins or mine the coins? And probably it's best to do both, isn't it?
Oh, it's Capripay.org. Yeah, I would suggest both. If you this is right here.
Pavlos, I would recommend buy at least a silver position, which is 297 euros. You can do that on a credit card, or you can buy that with Capricoin, with Bitcoin rather. So get a position to at least 297 euros within the
Okay.
Yeah, the Vizionary, you know?
Yeah, at least the 297 package. That's what's going to get you started mining and allow you to start earning some extra coins. But also right now, I mean, you just want to accumulate as many as you can, any way you can, ideally. Okay, so here's the Capricoin.org website. Once you have your coins, you can go to resources over here. And if you scroll down, these are some of the exchanges that we're on. Here's the source code, so you can see that we're a true cryptocurrency. And here's the wallet for Windows and Apple. And you would download these wallets, and you can go in your back office and move your coins to these wallets. But once they're moved to these desktop wallets, they are in your hands. So if your computer crashes and your coins are on your wallet, your coins are gone. If
you can move them back. You can move them back from your desktop wallet, though, can't you?
Oh, you can move them anywhere. Like you can back them up on your thumb drive, USB drive. You can have multiple copies of them. But I'm just saying, if you move them to your desktop computer and you don't do anything to back them up, then you know
Yeah, I'm just showing my screen again, Patrick, and there's the Capricoin desktop wallet which I'm showing you. Can you see that?
Oh, let me click on your screen. Okay, yeah, there it is, right there. That's
this will take about 15-20 minutes to sync back in, but you keep this running on your computer with a big C there on the bottom, and this actually what does it actually do? It actually stakes Capricoin automatically. Is that like free Capricoin? Is that right?
Right. So when you have coins on that wallet, what it does is it goes and it verifies the transactions that are happening in the Capripay network. So as people are, let's say somebody goes to a business, they walk in and they have cash. They don't have Capricoin. They go and pay with cash. Or even if they did have Capricoin, they make that transaction. It's going to take my coins for a split, for a while to make that transaction happen. And then once the transaction is done, I get the coins back and I get free coins because I helped with a transaction. So right now, I get a couple of free coins a week, but that's because there's hardly anybody doing any transactions right now. When we get this release, and especially like this month, when we get all these businesses on board, even though they're in another country, these businesses on board and these people that are sending money between people, my wallet is going to be verifying these transactions. So now I'm going to be getting more coins. There'll be a point down the road, I imagine, where tens of millions of dollars a day will be transacted, or $1 billion a day will be transacted in Capripay, and my little computer is going to be helping some of those transactions. I might make a couple $1,000s a day just in verifying Capricoin transactions, just because I got coins, just because I have my wallet open. And that is the most passive way I've ever seen to make money in any opportunity, where you don't need to tell anybody. You literally go and download a wallet, put coins in this wallet, leave it on, and make money.
You have to leave your computer switched on 24/7, is that right?
Yes, and I went out and I bought a little $200 computer, and it's just a mini computer. I've got it sitting in a corner of my office, and it runs 24 hours a day, generating coins for me.
I haven't sussed this out myself yet, but what happens if I only got 1,000 coins on here? If I decide to put all my coins on here, my 26,000 coins, and I got broken into and obviously stole the computer, I haven't worked this out yet, but there must be a way of backing this up somewhere, isn't it? Is that right?
There absolutely is, and I don't know how to do it on a Mac. I can't see where the buttons are that I have on my computer. I usually have where's your file option?
Yeah, this is a question I need to ask. I'm not sure if you can ask this for me to the programmers. There's nowhere on here. There's address book, there's transactions, there's receive coins, there's send coins, there's overview, but there's nothing here where I can back up my 1,000 coins.
There's a video on how to do it. I just don't know Mac very well, but there's video on all that.
Right.
So I'll get you the videos.
Yeah. Let's just check if there's any more questions coming in. Pavlos is telling me he's already gold. Okay, that's great.
Awesome. Congratulations. Welcome
Pavlos
aboard
is
here.
based in Greece. Is that right, Pavlos? He's one of my guys in Greece. So I'm not sure what the economy is like in Greece from a cryptocurrency point of view. I got no idea.
I can tell you that cryptocurrency is very helpful right now because the banks are having basically capital controls on their citizens where they're limiting how much funds these guys can take out of their banks every day, 40 to 60 euros a day. And so cryptocurrency ATM machines are popping up over there and allowing people to funnel in 1,000 euros a day, and where they can actually feed themselves and their family and take care of their basic needs. So I've seen all types of reports of that.
And I know Greece, Pavlos can correct me on this. Yeah, he is from Greece, as he just says. There's a lot of restrictions on certain countries, and I think Greece has got a certain restriction that they can only send out so much money out of the country on a daily basis, or you can only use so much on a credit card on a daily basis, So,
yep.
So something like this.
I'm not worry about that at all.
Yeah, with Capricoin, there's no limit, is there? If you can send as much as you want, can't you?
No limit at all.
Well, that's quite incredible, especially for countries that are that have got these limits stuck on them for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, guys, we passed the 1 hour. I'm not sure if anyone's got any more questions.
This question: I use blockchain wallet with single, double, and triple security. Will Capricoin work with my wallet? Oh, yeah. If it's not a Bitcoin specific wallet and it allows for multiple cryptocurrencies in there, then it will work. But if it's just for Bitcoin, then most likely not. That was for Patricia.
Right, okay. But at the end of the day, to keep this simple, get a position within Vizionary, at least a silver position, 297 euros. And then if you want to buy any Capricoin on the exchange, that's up to you. You can spend as little as 40, 50, up to $1 at a time. Is that right? There's no minimum, Patrick, on the exchange? There's no minimum amount?
No. No minimum at all. The Bitcoin exchange, the exchanges charge a fee, but anything internally, they don't charge anything. And it's really small. It's like a fraction of a penny or something.
Yeah. And obviously get the app. The next step would be to get the app downloaded on the phone, isn't it? Is that right? Just get the app on your iPhone or your Android.
Yeah, everybody on this webinar, they can go and download it right now. If they go to capripay.com/ahibbert, or, like I said, if there's somebody else that invited you to this webinar, go and get the link from them. But if you were invited by Adrian here, go to his link. And yeah, you can download it right now. Or if you want to go sign up with Vizionary, then you can sign up and be part of both opportunities. And like I said, there's no monthly fees. You're going to buy in, you're going to exchange your money for cryptocurrency, and you can either be done with it or you can tell people about it and earn free cryptocurrency plus earn commissions. It's very, very lucrative. There's 12 ways to make money here. And like I just told you, the most passive way of all is to turn on your computer, download the mobile app, put some coins in there, and let it do its thing.
And to put the coins in there, Patrick, you have to get the coins either from your Vizionary back office, am I right, or just off the exchange, is that right?
Correct. We have the exclusive mining contract for Capricoin. Nobody else can mine Capricoin. But the coins that are produced and are being sold, well, those, you can go buy those. And there's people buying and selling coins all day long.
Right, okay. Okay, guys, it all sounds good to me. I'm certainly going to be... also I want to ask you, Patrick, sort of merchandise for shops, like the Capricoin branding, sort of stickers for the shop windows. Is there any way of getting any of those anywhere?
They are in the beta areas, but I haven't seen like that marketing collateral yet. But that they're going to be producing all that stuff, all the merchant marketing material stuff for us to approach merchants, that, sales material, sales presentations, they're going to provide all that.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly going to be going into town over the weekend, and getting a few of my guys who I know own shops just to download this app, just to use them as sort of guinea pigs, put them to the test, and then just put this whole thing to a test and see how it goes. It sounds it's exciting, it gives me something to do,
Definitely. I mean, there should be zero resistance. When I was at a restaurant the other day, I saw the owner and he's swiping the credit card and he's having problems with it. I'm like, don't you hate those machines? And he's like, yeah, they're slow. I'm like, and they charge you money. I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if you could just accept money from your customers and not have to pay? And he said something like, oh yeah, that'd be nice. I'm like, well, maybe I can help you. And we started talking for 30 minutes and he got my information. He wants me to go back and talk to his other partners. They really like, everybody I've talked to is very receptive to this because we're not asking for money. There's no catch here.
What if somebody wanted, it's a bit of a silly question, if somebody went into a restaurant and they wanted to pay on a credit card anyway, could they still get cash back even if they paid on their credit card?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Maybe. I haven't asked that.
But the owner of the restaurant could still give an incentive, couldn't they?
I believe they could still offer it, and the problem is really it's up to, I don't know, yeah, I would say yes, I'll confirm it, but it's really up to that business owner because they're the ones paying the fees. They're willing to pay cash back and a credit card fee. Okay, that's fine if they want to. So let me double check on that.
Okay then, guys. That is it. There's no more questions. We've sort of 1 hour and 10 minutes. This has been recorded, so it'll be in the back office of my YouTube channel. And we're going to be doing this every 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, we'll do the same thing again. So try and bring some of your team on, guys, and get the numbers up. And don't forget, I'm going to be in Spain in Benidorm. What is that? The 8th of September, Patrick, isn't it? Is it 3 or 4 days, isn't it?
8th to the 11th. Yep. Yeah, that's going to be a great trip. We were out there last year for our first leadership conference where they flew about 25 of us out and put us up in a 5-star resort for about a week and wined and dined us for the whole week, and just an incredible trip. And so that trip is coming up again. Anybody who is a Vizionary member can win and qualify for that free trip. You can also bring your spouse if you qualify. There's the little extra requirement for that. And then if you're in Vizionary and you don't qualify, you can still pay and go out there. So that's Benidorm, Spain. Just an amazing hotel we're going to be staying at. Probably one of the most gorgeous hotels I've ever seen. Right next to two golf courses. What's the link for that? The link for the hotel? Do you know the link for the hotel? The promotion? Do you know? Have you got the link there? Oh yeah, I can pull it up here. I can pull up the Facebook thing here.
Just to show people the hotel before we log off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'll see this and then they'll want to join and qualify just for this free trip. Okay.
But even if you don't get the chance to qualify, I would certainly recommend paying I think it's 198 euros for the 3 or 4 days at what they do for you at the event. So it's you get wine and dined as well over that time.
Exactly. Oh, I need to refresh for some reason.
But obviously, accommodation-wise, you haven't got to stay at this hotel. You can stay down the road, in a B&B if you want to keep your costs down. But I would certainly get to this event at the 198 euros and attend this sort of 4-day event and meet up with the owners, the programmers, the people behind this technology. That's what I'm looking forward to, meeting these guys behind this sort of state-of-the-art technology.
All right, it's loading. For some reason, my internet's going a little slow here.
Trevor Jones is asking, can we all have free coins like Steve Lawson? What it was, Trevor, that when we were in Poland last week, Steve actually paid 50 Polish, whatever it's called, for the taxi, which came to about £10. I didn't have any Polish money on me, so I just paid him back in Capricoin. I actually paid for the taxi, in Capricoins. I paid him back in Capricoins because he actually paid for it. So that was the reason I gave him 35 Capricoins.
I don't know why it's not. I can't even pull up Facebook right now for some reason. Maybe you can pull it up on your end. If you just go to the Vizionary public group, it's the pinned post.
Yeah, okay. Let me just do that. Make sure. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Make sure you're in this group as well.
Yes, it will.
You put the link for this. Yeah, let me put the link for this group.
Just log into Capripay.com on your computer. Yeah, I can't pull it up for some reason on my.
Yeah, there you go. There's the event there. Okay. Look at this event, guys.
Are you sharing your screen? I don't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks a lot for that, Patrick. I'm not sharing my screen.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah,
I've been to Benidorm many a times, but I've never seen anything like this in Benidorm. I gotta be honest with you, this must be up in the mountains somewhere overlooking Benidorm.
Yeah, it is. We went to this really nice restaurant up here last time, and they wanted to stay up here.
It can't be that far from the coast. You can see it looking down there onto the sea. So
exactly. Look at that place.
It's probably very expensive to stay here, I would have thought, for the night.
Yep, that's why you want to get qualified and tell people about Vizionary so you can have this free trip. This is probably a $5,000 experience that can just be paid for.
There's a golf course there as well, is there? 2
golf courses. So you'll see me golfing every day.
Wow. I don't play golf. I'll just carry on. I'll just drink the beer and I'll have a watch. But there you go.
That works.
Yeah, guys. So this place is definitely worth taking a look at, and for what it costs, 8th of September. I still haven't booked yet, but I'm going to probably book it any day now to get it out, just to get it out of the way. And this is definitely the place to be, meeting up with the team. Absolutely. So anyway, Patrick, any more questions in the chat before we log off? No, there's not.
Doesn't look like it.
No. So yeah. So give us a ring, guys. Any more questions? Send me a message if you're already signed up. If you need any help with the downloading the app or signing up into the app, or taking a position within Vizionary, at least a silver position, €297. If you need any help with that, just give me a ring. I'm always available in the day. I'm full time into this now, so I'm not stuck in a day job, luckily enough. So I'm always available most days. So we'll call it a night, Patrick. Thanks for everything.
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me on here, and look forward to working with all you guys who are going to be joining us here, and hopefully see you guys in Spain.
Yeah, that's for sure, Patrick. Okay, thanks for all the work you've done tonight, and we'll do all this again in 2 weeks' time, if that's okay?
Sounds good.
Okay then. Cheers, Patrick, and good night, everyone. All the best.
All right, take care, guys.
Cheers, bye.